the only deck to compete with agents this format. My honest opinion. Like, I made, well, I don't have many videos yet, but the videos I said about agents, how good they are. This is the only deck that can compete with them, in my honest opinion. Like, you're gonna have your random Twilight, Lightsworn builds dropping triple JD, but that's nowhere near as consistent as agents in this. Now, what I'm bringing to you is a deck profile slash format discussion so far about what I think is gonna happen. So here's the deck. Once this gets released, because they're literally the only cards you have to buy. I have every card in this deck except for the warnings, which are getting reprinted, and the tour guides. I have all these synchros and things. I bought them a little while ago. But yeah, it's really fun to play. It's really good, and honestly, I think it's like the new Six Samurais. Just because, well, I got a text, but it doesn't matter. New Six Samurais, they swarm really quickly, lots of destruction. So let's just get to the deck list really quick. Here's the boss monster, Grapha. He's already had a lot of threads on Pojo, how broken he is. Basically, when he's discarded, he pops a card, and you could bounce one of your other Dark World cards to bring it back from the grave and special summon him. I can see why. He's just never, ever, ever, ever died. Yeah. Sorry for the stutter. He searches for everything in the deck that has Dark World in its name. This. It searches for basically everything you need. It's like one of the best searchers for an archetype I've ever seen. This guy is so. I think he'll get hit next list if Dark Worlds do as good as I'm saying they're going to be. I mean, you can activate Gate, do the primary thing, then draw two. It's basically draw two, draw two, draw two. Then you have your Allure, then you have Dark World. Like, this card has. So not this card. This deck has so much draw power. It's just like insanity, basically. Tour Guide, this and Agents are the only ones I can really make use for anymore because Agents can put a Dark on the grave for Backlash Soldier. These, they remove from play a lot because of Gate, and then most of the time you'll be removed from play like Brow or Snow. So bring him back. Summon Raven, let's say you want to make like Wyvern or Highlander. Just discard, drop, make 7. Amazing card. Double Vealer. Not just lights for Blacklash Soldier, that's one of the main reasons though, but we all know how staple-ish Effect Vealer is these days. Fable Raven's the only main tuner in the deck, besides Vealer obviously, but amazing card, 1600 without discarding because of the field spell. Just really good card, make any synchro you want. Yeah, just amazing card. You're not running this card, you're not going to top anything, so there's no explanation for that. And then Dad, it's all darks basically, except for a few, but that's it. Everybody knows what Dad does. Yeah, this is where it gets a little interesting. Silva and Gold. A lot of people say don't run Gold and Silva just because they can get clogged in the hand. You'll have them in your hand for a while. I can understand why they're saying it, but I completely disagree. I think since I made this deck on Dueling Network, the testing I've done, I think I've gotten 7 or 8 Rage Quits because I dropped this. I mean, one of these two with Beige, bounce a Grapha, summon Tour Guide, bring back whatever I need to bring back, Synchro for 7, Highlander or whatever, and it's really fast. So I'm probably never going to take these out because in a mirror match, you might side these out, but if your opponent doesn't know what you're playing, pop 2 cards back to the deck, it's just so good. Beige, he can be normal summoned. That's one of the main reasons I have him in here. Plus, he's good fodder for Grapha, but that's basically why he's in here. Another name to pop. Here are the spells. Dark World Dealings is obvious. Some people say Drag Down to the Grave, but this card's way better. Lets you draw, maybe if you have another one, discard. It's just a really good card. It's self-explanatory. Gate, basically it adds even more consistency than Snow does to the deck. Let's see, you have a Tour Guide. Well, basically, once you've already discarded these, and Tour Guide, or whatever you discarded, this will just fodder them out, discard one of your more key monsters like this, or Grapha, and then draw a card. With Brow, I already told you guys, amazing. People say don't run this card, or if a most random one, I see why, because it can be chained to, you don't get to discard. But it's kind of like a two-way MST, in a way. You can take out face-down spells and monsters, but I'm thinking of taking on MST because I just said he was a 2A MST for a Dark Hole, but I'll think about that later because this deck already has enough destruction with Dad, Grapha, and other spells. Foolish to get Grapha in the grave. He's easy to summon, revive him all the time. Heavy, still got that forbidden swag like Blacklist Soldier, but whatever. Reborn, like, do I need to explain that? Card destruction, the biggest staple in this deck you'll ever find. If you're not running card destruction in Dark Worlds, you should actually really just go and like kill yourself. You have to run this card. Like that's one of the reasons I actually still run these guys. Because basically you activate card destruction with, let's say, these three and Grapha in the hand. You basically special summon all three of them. Grapha pops a card, pop one back for Grapha, activate the field spell, draw, discard. Like that's what I mean. This deck is so fast. That's not even funny. Other obvious thing is obvious. The Solemn Trio. This card's fucking annoying to face, and well, it's not annoying to use. I love using it. Basically, I wouldn't call it a situational card because we all know spells are technically better than traps. Well, especially this format because of heavy and triple MSC. But I've had so many rage quits on Dueling Network just because of this damn card. Like, I'll discard silver or gold. I'll summon silver or gold with Gate on the field, tribute it. Let's say if they have heavy back row called traps, their whole back row is just fucked. Anything in their hand that they want to protect themselves for the next 2 turns is fucked. And if you're facing a deck that only runs like 2 traps, call spells, basically all the consistency is screwed. Yeah, you guys understand now. And Trap Dust Shoot, basically a staple this format in my opinion and many other people's opinion. It's, as I said, it's a triple MST heavy storm format, so not everybody's gonna set 5 and go. More monster heavy, you gotta keep more cards in the hand, so really good card. I'll make a side deck, but this deck only needs a side when it's really a mirror match or against agents, which are their biggest competitors, as I already said. Depending on how long I've already been talking, I'll explain the agents too. But here's the extra. Leviair. Amazing synergy with the deck. If you don't run this card, I'm going to kill you. Whoever runs this deck when the structure deck comes out. Leviathan, staple basically now. Utopia, same thing. This card I love this card so much. You guys don't understand. If I want to win the game, I'll bring him out. If I want to lock down my opponent like a plant deck, I'll bring this guy out. But that's basically it. Brio, staple, Stardust, staple, 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 staple. Oh wait, I have 2 interesting whatever. I gotta take something out for this, but that's a miss thing. But yeah. Okay, now having like the maybe 5-minute deck discussion thing. I saw an Edison regional kind of update thing. What happened? What topped? Basically, half of the top 8 that topped were agents, and that was like no surprise to anybody. Like even Darker will have a problem with agents. They just have so much going for them. They are the deck to beat in my opinion in this format. They have enough support to go through. Like you have Earth as their Stratos. This is basically a +3 at most on summon. If you don't want to sink for church, you get a Gachi out, make this like a 3100 beater. Venus goes to like a 2000 beater, and then you have a wall beside you. This thing can negate every fucking thing. It's just so annoying. Well, I run it too, but it doesn't matter. Honest, light deck. Birdman combo's amazing. The egg can be searched off by Sangan and when you want. Tour guy puts a dark on the grave. Gores. Everyone knows Gores does. Valhalla, people don't run this card a lot. I run it just because if I'm getting onslaughted and my opponent wants to onslaught again, well, that doesn't make any sense. Grammar issue, but I just drop a Castilla whenever the hell I want, or drop a Hyperion, remove a card if I have 5, pop a card, drop Castilla. Good game. Triple duality for consistency. A fucking best spell card right now. Y'all know the why though. Double MST, which I'll put like right here. Fuck, hold on. Dark Hole, I recently added that in. I don't know why. I love Dark Hole. It's broke as shit, but I don't know why I don't find a spot in for my deck in my decks. My Control, awesome card for the deck. Book of Moon, Heavy Storm. I'm probably gonna take a Book of Moon for something. I don't remember what I was gonna take it out for, but that's besides the point. Heavy, yeah. But yeah,
So far, the format, what it looks like is going to be shaping up to is basically on half the decks at every regional will be agents. Then I actually saw a Malefic Skill Drain deck. It was like, it locks down. Like everybody knows what they do by now, but they're pretty good. Gravekeepers, still a pretty good showing. People just don't want plants to die, so they're still using them. Um, yeah, and Gate Heroes, once all of them are released, they'll be freaking amazing, like tier 1, just like everything else. Excuse me. Like, their fusion support is just amazing. You could probably like bring out triple Escarado first turn, or well, not first turn, but one turn you could just like bring out triple Escarado. Like, okay, let's say you have Fusion Gate on the field. No, here, let me think of another instance. Um, let's see. Okay, basically with Miracle Fusion, Parallel World Fusion, and Fusion Gate, you'll be able to get triple Escarado out on the field. I don't remember exactly how because I'm at a bit of a blank, but this card's gonna make a really big impact. And yeah, a lot of people don't know what his name means, but I'm Italian and part Spanish. Well, not part Spanish, I think, no, but I know Spanish because I have a lot of Spanish friends, and Italian is really close to Spanish in terms of lexical similarity, but that's the point. Excuridayo is Dark Knight, or yeah, Dark Knight, something like that. Freaking crazy name. Freaking broke ass card. This card's broke as shit. Gaia can help overthrow another card if you need to. He's really good. Staple in basically all amateur decks now. This guy's freaking cool. Except for this card, but like, whoa. Like, basically, if you have this card out with this card in the same, you will OTK. This card is an OTK machine right now. Like, I remember playing my brother, and I summoned him. He had 3 monsters, each with 2,000 attack. If he didn't chain Wabaku to this thing's summon, I would OTK him. So 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. Then you, oh my god, use Vision Hero Adoration. It's like insane. Like, the support they got is amazing. Like, I know this guy looks like hefty amount, but the fact that he could recycle, freaking, it's just amazing. Recycle spell, um, back row destruction, and attack directly for any damage you need. Not affected by spells. Everyone knows what Prisma is. Sangin searches out a lot of the key cards. This guy recycles too. Stratos staple, Alias staple. Yeah, you guys already know what this deck's about, so I don't even need to say it. Well, most people do at least. Um, I've been working on a little project. Let's see how much time I have just so I can talk. Okay, I'm gonna say it for like 1 minute. Basically, everyone's trying to incorporate chaos into the decks, but I found a way to incorporate chaos and make it still work. I wanted like a competitive kind of value deck, but it would be a lot of fun. I remember playing my friend who's my neighbor. He ran like a pure Flamville build, and when I saw Rekindling, I was like, holy shit, this card is broke as shit. So what I did was I took the TG engine, which had dropped like Librarian all day. We all know what Striker and things do. Then like you could literally draw like 4 cards just because of Rekindling. Like you could activate Rekindling, Synchro, activate Rekindling again, Synchro. You probably from Hyper Librarian's effect, you're gonna be drawing like crazy. So I actually have a lot of fun with this deck. It kind of works, okay, with the Doppel and the Synchron, it works kind of like the old plan thing where, let's say you use Doppel for a Synchro, blah, 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 blah. This will bring out a Librarian if I don't have these. Just a lot of fun. Fire Dog will summon off one of these, which can make a Librarian. Stardust, yeah, it can make a lot of things. So I'll probably have another video up after I upload this too. So because I haven't made videos in like 3 weeks. So yeah, guys, hope you liked the video. Keep playing. Yu-Gi-Oh is awesome, I guess, and continue the format. I want to see how it's gonna turn out. Personally, just before the video ends, I'll either be running Agent Dark World or this. I want to make this maybe a big showing, but that's besides the point. So thank you. Well, thank you for watching. And sub, comment, rate, everything. Okay, later.